Hello and welcome to another day on Cornwall Pocket Farm, where I try and figure out how to live sustainably on 300 square metres in the city. Today I am going to do a potato harvest. I've got the last bucket of potatoes from the springtime. So essentially what happens with my buckets, I've mentioned it before, but essentially because I grow my potatoes in buckets on the concrete, the buckets are black and the concrete obviously absorbs the heat. So in the middle of summer, it's just too warm there to grow potatoes. So they do really well through the winter, in the spring and the autumn. But through the summer, I just empty my buckets slowly over time as I need them. And then I will kick off again in the autumn when it starts to get a bit cooler. It's very windy out there. And it is sunny and cloudy, quite challenging video conditions, I will have to say. Hopefully my tripod will stay upright. So I think for the next week, oh surprise, that'll be different. We've got some more rain and some more wind and overcast weather and not very summery. So I've got a bunch of onions in the ground and they will need to come out before they get all wet. I've sort of left them there to try and dry off a little bit. I think they're as dry as they're going to get. So I'm going to pull those out as well. And then the third thing I'm going to do is my garlic harvest. It's quite a grand term that. My garlic, as you know if you followed along with this channel, my garlic didn't do so well. The first lot I put in, they just rotted in the ground and nothing turned up. Then I decided I was going to grow garlic inside in the indoor garden. So I put some garlic in some indoor troughs and they got aphids. Bunged them outside and left them to it. Well, most of them died. And I think I've got 3 of the saddest looking garlics you have ever seen in your life. But one of them, bless it, is trying to grow a scape. It's trying to go to flower. So I thought, right, well, you've got to come out too. So yes, it'll be the world's poorest garlic harvest, but come along and see what we can get out of the garden today. Oh, and I should mention my new shirt. The stripy one that I wear a lot in the garden died, all the cuffs disintegrated. It was originally from a charity shop, as is this one. So I was really pleased when I was in the other day to find this shirt. It's quite a nice one. It's got lots of pockets, so I'm pocketed up now. I've got masses of pockets, which is always very handy to keep the odd bit of string in, you know. So anyway, new shirt. I'll do a twirl. Quite pleased with that. It was $8, so yeah, win. Okay, so this is the one that is trying to go to scape here. Oh yes, it's still got aphids. And these two here, can you even see this? There are 2 very sad bits of green, very sad bits of green. Anyway, this is my sad garlic. Let's get it out. Look at that fine specimen. That's pretty impressive. What do you think? Is that not the world's worst garlic harvest? Yeah, I don't think I'll bother drying them off. They're not going to last me through the year. Closer. that looks to be it. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Finding them all. I've hidden them quite well. Green tomato fell off. I think I'll have to go in without my hat. Yeah. There's a bunch of tomatoes in here too. And a couple more onions. Okay, so I have taken the onions out that are either the tops have sort of rotted off in the wet weather we've been having, or they've got the brown skins, so they're sort of ready to come out, and I certainly didn't want to get them wet again, which we're in for with this weather. So I pulled these out. I do have a bunch more onions in the ground still, but they're at an earlier stage and they're not quite like that because I generally put things in different beds all the time. So these were the onions that were in the marquee that went in, when did they go in? Sort of late winter, I would think. Yeah, late winter. So they were sort of ready to come out. Of course, we can't forget the amazing garlic harvest. I have small hands, so you can see the extent to which those are going to feed our family for the whole of the year. Yeah, not no. So that's yeah. Well, look, I have garlic, which is a miracle, really a miracle. I thought there would be nothing under there, so I could probably, I don't know, well, do something with it. Green garlic, definitely. Anyway, that's the garlic. I have a small harvest of potatoes. Not a lot. I don't know if you can see that without pouring them out. Not a lot of potatoes, but enough for a couple of meals, and it cost me nothing. Literally, I just have those buckets, they go round and round. I replenish the soil with stuff out of the chicken coop. I throw a bit of wood ash from the fire in there. I put some of the worm castings from our worm bin in there. Cost me nothing. I don't buy compost or anything for them. Often the potatoes in there are potatoes that maybe have sprouted in my daughter's vegetable bin. And then, I don't know, can you see those? Probably not. I'm going to have to bring you down for that. Hang on, 2 ticks. On my knees now, but these are my very small harvest of tomatoes. But I've been getting tomatoes, I basically harvest those as we go. So I just pick them, you know, when they go ripe or they need to come out or what have you. I put them in there. These ones just look like, well, this one fell off when I was going in, and it will go red. If I leave it in the conservatory in the sun here, it will go red. And the other ones were just turning, and with the water, the rain we're going to have, these are very likely to split. So I brought those in. But as I brought the onions in and laid them up here, these were outside of the marquee, and look at that, a bird, I'm going to show you this, with pesky little blackbird, look at this. You see that? A bird attacked my tomato. Oh, and we also got a cucumber. There's another one out there, but these cucumbers, we always have a cucumber. Whenever you go to the garden to harvest anything for tea, oh, there's a cucumber. So we're not short of cucumbers. The first year, I put in, I think it was about 6 cucumber plants. Oh my lord, we ended up making cucumber wine. Yes, you can make cucumber wine. It's not very nice, but you can make it. We're leaving it in the bottles for a while. Maybe we need to cellar it for a while. But anyway, cucumber wine we made the first year. And then I ramped it down to 4 cucumbers. This year I have 2 cucumbers in. We've still got too many cucumbers. So yeah, next year, I suppose if we do 1 cucumber, the trouble is that could fail. So we'll probably stick with 2 cucumbers, yes. But there is always a cucumber in the garden. I have to say, I don't often do harvest videos, and the main reason for that is that the garden is right there outside the kitchen, so we just go out and harvest what we want every day. So it's very rare that I actually will do a big harvest of a whole crop. I mean, the onions here are part of the harvest, but we have more onions out there. The garden just, well, the aim of what I'm trying to do is get the garden just to sort of continually produce food for us as we go along, so that it's all fresh. Obviously, if I harvest a lot, onions generally will dry, pumpkins again will dry, but otherwise it means that I have to do batches of preserves and things like that, which, you know, or put things in the freezer, and we only have a finite freezer space. You coming in, Maggie? Oh, Maggie wants to come in. Hold on, I'll just open the door for her. Hello, sweetie. You coming in? Want to see my onion harvest? Oh, she says, no, I want to go for a walk. I want to go for a walk. I want to go for a walk. I really want to go for a walk. We get food, don't we, Maggie? It's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool. I want to walk, she says. I really, really want to walk. Okay, well, I'll leave it there, I think, with my harvest today. And yeah, I'll see you next time. If you enjoy this content, thumbs up, subscribe below, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.